Mark from Cinco Ranch has questions about popping tiles.
It's in their new one-story, 12-year-old home. So it's about a dozen years old, and they got a new undocumented feature. Mark writes, yesterday we heard a loud popping and cracking. I've had this in my house. And now a floor tile in the entrance is raised and buckled up along an outside wall by the guest bathroom, and there's no cracks or anything. And he says it looks like this. See where it's come up? Yeah, buddy. I've had those exact tiles. I know exactly. I'm feeling your pain, Mark. So there are no visible cracks or foundation problems. So, Tom, Mark's worried to death about this. What's the cause?
First off, it's not going to be a foundation problem.
It's not.
No.
That's good news.
I think that's what Mark is worrying about is, calling Due West out. And if you wanted to call him, you could, and they'd tell you the same thing. We had a lot of wet weather happen, and we had a lot of temperature changes, and it went from cold to hot to 100% humidity, and they laid that tile so tight against the walls that the walls expanded. And contracted, and they've been moving, and all of a sudden, if they expand, if you think a 2x4 will expand 1/8 of an inch, and all the 2x4s along the length of the house on the floor, if each one goes 1/8 of an inch, all of a sudden it could be an inch of expansion in some cases, depending how many interior walls.
I'm doing the math on this.
Yeah, but what happens is it just puts so much pressure that the ones in the middle sometimes will pop and crack, and that's why you always want to leave an expansion space between the sill plates, the baseboards, however it's being laid, and don't even grout it. That's why we use shoe mold or something to cover that bottom so it can expand and contract and not go up against the walls. And what you'll see a lot of is against cabinets and stuff where it really makes a problem too. So
it makes sense that happened along that long wall by the bathroom then.
All those little walls just went and it went pop. So if you have some replacement tiles, you can put them back down. This weather we've had is the culprit. You do not have a foundation problem. So sit back and hopefully if you have replacement tiles, it won't be very much money to fix.
Given that he's got this problem and it's weather related, would it be wise to wait until the weather kind of levels out again here in the spring after?
I actually think the weather, we're getting away from such the drastic changes right now because we're going into March now. And so
whenever you're watching this, we're coming into March.
Yeah. And then if they show next December, I can't do anything about it. But
that's right.
At this point, it's March of 2018. Yeah. And so don't worry too much about it. Fix it, let it go. It was there 12 years. I think it was just all this crazy weather we've had.
Yeah, probably so. It'd be crazy. Well, don't be crazy. Just send us your questions to HomeShowRadio.com. Check our videos over here. And, of course, subscribe to our channel.